Welcome everyone to Marketing Tips Tuesday from PracticeFuel, the 9-step system that will show you everything you need to know to use the internet to grow your practice. My name is Brian Devine, and today we are talking about how to be seen everywhere and become the obvious choice online. And you might start to kind of see some of maybe your competition or people in other industries that it seems like they are everywhere all the time. And how could they possibly do their job and be so active on social media and be seen on video and all over their websites? And just it feels like they're everywhere. Now, there are tools to help you do that. Now, the key to all of it is to decide on what type of content you want to start with, because some people just love to write. And if you're one of those people that can just write blog posts or any kind of an article, well, that's enough content to fill up like a month. I know it doesn't sound like much, but if you could write like 1,000 to 1,500 word article, you got plenty of content to last for quite a long time. And there are tools to help you with all of it. Now, if you are the kind of person that prefers to just look at a camera and talk a little bit, kind of like what I like to do, then that is a great way to start your content. And it's just first things first is you just decide on what you want to do. Now, you might also have some people in your practice that are great on camera. Maybe they're just so terrific when the light turns on that you want them to be the ones creating the content, and you can do that, right? It doesn't always have to be the doctor. It can be treatment coordinators. It can be office managers. It can just be a staff member, a team member that is just absolutely outgoing and is a great person to represent your practice online. So you just got to make a few choices and then go with it. Once you know what you're going to do, then you just start breaking it up. So you can have someone on your team, or you can even, there are people that you can hire virtual assistants for peanuts. I mean, I know it sounds like you're going to start to do all this work, but you're really not. All you're doing is saying to someone, maybe once a month, that they're going to spend a few hours taking your content and breaking it up into quotes, breaking it up into little video snippets, breaking it up into all these different things, image quotes. So what happens is you now have images of yourself speaking, right? And if you used an article instead of a video, then you just take a picture of yourself and you put a quote over, right, from what you wrote. It's going to be now a blog post on your website. You can then share that blog post to other blogs, to other article sites. You can turn it into a quick little video where it's just reading the text and you don't have to actually read it. There are tools that will do the reading for you. It is amazing what's possible these days. And then that can go on your website, on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Instagram, and on Twitter. I mean, we're talking about one simple piece of content that gets spread out into 20 plus different pieces of content, and it just starts to go over and over again. Now, you can also then recycle. I know a lot of people don't quite get this concept, so I really want you to hear me. This is one of those writer-downers. No one is looking at your social media page, your feed, the way you are. They're seeing your content coming to them at about 1.5%, maybe 5% of the content that you're putting out. They're actually seeing it. So they're not going to your page and seeing all of your content at once. So I would say that after about 90 days or so, if you want to then just say, hey, let's start at the beginning and start that content over again, and then just start pushing it out, then you're good. So if you can just create like 1 or 2 pieces of content a month for the next 2 to 3 months, I would say go 3 months, go crazy, right? Do it 3 or 4 times. And then once you've created all of this content around those topics, so one of the easiest ways to do it is to say, okay, here are the top 5 questions that I am asked, and here are the top 5 questions that people should be asking, and then you're just going to write about those topics, or you're going to speak about those topics. And now you've got enough content to last you forever. And then if something changes and you want to change how you answer something, then go ahead and do it. But essentially, you can then start recycling that content and putting it out. And there are ways, especially on Facebook, where you can build what's called an audience, an engagement audience, so that anyone that engages with that content you don't have to show it to them anymore. You can just say, yeah, don't show them that content anymore. It's pretty amazing what's possible. It helps build your audience. It makes you seem like you are everywhere all the time. You are an engaged person in the community. It is absolutely worth doing. And if you would like to know about some of the different tools that we use, I'd be happy to answer any questions about it. And if you are thinking that you kind of have it all figured out, you just want to bounce it off of someone that does this all the time, give us a call, shoot us an email, reach out. There should be somewhere here around the video where you can reach out and ask some questions. There's no charge for any of this. We love doing it. We'd be happy to answer any questions that you have and get you on your way to being seen everywhere all the time. All right, so that is it for me. I hope you found some value in it, and we look forward to seeing you next time on Marketing Tips Tuesday with PracticeFuel. That's it for me. Bye for now.